Good morning. It's a pretty decent sunrise out there, but I'm not going out there to shoot it. It's not decent enough to shoot, really. Not dramatic enough, really. Also, it's cold and windy and unpleasant, and I don't want to stand in that this morning because I already feel a bit um crappy. I don't know why. Just a bit oversensitive today. I got out briefly to try and shoot the pre-dawn thing, and the wind was just, I don't know, unusually knifey against my skin. It's not like frigid cold or anything. It's just, I don't know. I think tactile sensitivity might be ramped up a little bit today. Hopefully, that doesn't become an issue, or, a bigger issue, causing an anxiety spike and a crash out or something. Anyway, I'm angry this morning. There's a lot of Fallout stuff going on at the moment, and there's nothing huge. So, apart from the big update that 76 just got, but there's little bits of Fallout stuff dribbling out because the season 2 of the show is just about to drop and all that kind of stuff. But marketing opportunities. And Xbox just released a Fallout themed controller, a Pip Boy themed controller, part of their Xbox Lab thingy where you can design your own controller. So presumably you can mix and match this new faceplate with the Pip Boy on it with whatever colored buttons and whatever, etc., backplate, all that kind of stuff that you like. Unfortunately, the faceplate with the Pip Boy on it kind of sucks because all they've done is slap on some generic Pip-Boy image from a file somewhere and paid no attention to how it actually lies on the controller, where it intersects the various objects on the controller. It is my least favorite thing about certain, licensed controllers with licensed characters on them. They just slap an image on and call it done, instead of custom designing something that sits around and works with the thumbsticks, the face buttons, the function buttons, and all that kind of stuff, or the shape in general. So you always get sort of weird bits cut off for no reason, and it just looks lazy and stupid and annoying. One of the best custom controllers they ever did was Starfield, in my opinion, because they did custom design that, and it had all the little labels and notes looking like an aircraft or a spaceship, control panel kind of thing with little lines and accents, and it was a fantastic controller. Shame the game wasn't as good as we were hoping, but the controller was amazing looking, and that's because it was custom designed for a controller faceplate. But yeah, this new Pip-Boy one, huge disappointment. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't have got it anyway, I don't think, because I don't need another controller right now. Certainly not just a standard Xbox first party one. And you know, I don't play Fallout with the controller if I can avoid it. I like to play with mouse and keyboard, as we've recently discussed. Still, though, I have sympathy for people who do like to collect as much Fallout merchandise as they can, official and otherwise. There is some amazing stuff out there from actual creators and stuff like that. And I myself have some thoughts on doing some custom Fallout work. Hopefully, by next year's PAX, because it has to do with a cosplay I've been wanting to do for years. So hopefully my life is in a position where I can do that. I wanted to do it this year, but obviously things fell apart quite dramatically. And yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm mad about this morning. New cool full artificial merchandise, and it just sucks. It just sucks. Just radioactive balls. And by balls I mean small pellets of depleted uranium that's used in ammunition. That kind of nasty stuff, not the pleasant kind of ball sucking. Anyway, usual routine. Let the sunset do its thing. Go get breakfast when it's time. Figure out what the hell I'm going to do today because nothing. There are nothing on my calendar, bro. No inspections or anything. So we're going to have to find something to talk about today. Unless, of course, I crash out by being overstimulated, and then I can just whine at the camera for a few minutes and call that content again. Self-effacing. Yeah, something's up with me today. I'm really, really restless. I just spent the last, I don't know, hour and a half just kind of finding excuses to drive to different locations. For a little bit there, I was going, oh, let's see if I can find some of those free Wi-Fi things on Telstra telephone booths, which I couldn't find. I went to Telstra's site and they got a little search thing going, hey, here's a map of free Wi-Fi spots, and I went to like 3 of them and none of them were active, so shrug. Then I decided to come up to, yeah, something's up. The stammer is here. I'm building anxiety of something. I came to JB Hi-Fi for a poke around. Remembered it was back to back with a big W, so I took a browse in there. Amusingly enough, they got a big sign at the front of the store saying no bikes and scooters and this, all that kind of crap. Because, they don't want kids cruising around inside the store on them. The first thing I saw when I walked in was a massive pile of scooters, because they sell them, obviously. So I thought that was moderately amusing. But yeah, I'm super scatterbrained. And yeah, I didn't realize until I started speaking to camera just now, but that stammer and difficulty forming sentences and getting the words from here to come out here in an order that appreciates the general agreed upon rules of English is tricky. So yeah, the autistic wiring in my brain is sparky today. I'm not sure exactly what that means yet. Sometimes it takes a while to pass out exactly what is the problem. Well, not problem necessarily, but the factors in play that will have to adjust my day around. However, I did hear back from a real estate agent about a place that was just listed yesterday, late yesterday afternoon. Holy crap, come on, work with me, brain. But it didn't have any inspection times on it, so I emailed inquiry away, got a message back basically first thing this morning saying, hey, these are the inspection times we're going to open up. Which one do you want? I said, I'll have this one this afternoon. Thank you. So yeah, I do have one thing to do today, although it is very late in the afternoon, so I still have to get through the entire rest of the day before that happens. But an inspection is better than no inspections, frankly. I don't know, right now I'm kind of craving a thick shake, I think. I had a slightly bigger than usual breakfast, but I still feel hungry. Yeah, something short-circuiting up in the old ghost cage up here. I don't know. Keep an eye on it. See what happens. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, the last clip you saw was buttoned off at about 9:30 a.m. It is now just after 3:30 p.m. I did wind up going to get a thick shake. Didn't really cheer me up or give me any energy or whatever. It did stop my stomach grumbling, so that was a bonus. But yeah, shortly after that, at about 20 past 10, I found somewhere shady to park. I laid down in the back there because I was getting too woozy sitting in the front here. So I drew the curtains, laid down the back, grabbed the tablet, and read a bunch more comics. I'm really enjoying reading comics on that thing, so thank you very, very much for the person who semi-selfishly asked me to gave me the money to buy one so I could then review it so he could find out whether it was worth spending that money and getting one for his kids, because it doesn't matter so much if I'm disappointed with it versus his kids, obviously. That's the way parenting works. The good kind, anyway. Not that I have a lot of experience of that. I don't know if you can tell, but I didn't get a lot of the good kind of parenting when I was a kid. Whee! But no, I crashed out. Read some comics and I crashed out hard. So just lying back there, dozing and just flipping through crap online. And I did have about 45 minutes of useful concentration back there, and I did a little tweaking of the application plans, for rentals and stuff. Just twiddle with those a bit more. But yeah, the day just dissolved away in a haze. So yeah, whatever was up this morning that had me going a bit bouncing off the walls, kind of couldn't concentrate or form a thought and was stammering and felt all kinds of restless or whatever that was just my brain going, you know what, we're not going to need any of this energy today. I'm just going to burn it all away in the first 2 hours of the day, and then you go have a lie down, all right? I'm feeling all right. I'm still feeling pretty woozy, but I'm feeling a bit more rested at the moment, a bit more settled. Got the inspection coming, hour and a half or so, I think. Apologies for not having many interesting activities to share with you today thus far. I guess the next thing we'll do is we'll talk about the inspection and how it went, and then we'll button off for the day. I knew it was going to be a nothing day, but I didn't quite know how nothing. I figured I'd find something to talk about, but I don't know. Okie dokie, as tradition dictates, pre-inspection chunk here. The street it's on is not the quietest street possible, but it's not like a main arterial road or anything. But there are a fair few cars that come and go through here, this time of the day at least. But outside of that, very, very quiet, and the place I'm looking at is set quite a bit back from the road at the back of the block, so shouldn't really be an issue. Neighborhood seems perfectly fine. Internally, the place looks to be one of those typical sort of mid to late 70s jobbies. And although it's in a set of several flats and units, it seems to be only directly conjoined to one of them, and the wall they share should be double brick, so shouldn't be any worries about that noise transmission either. All in all, seems pretty damn average for a one-bedroom flat in this kind of area at this kind of price. I'm not expecting any surprises. And inspection done. Yeah, the place is exactly as I expected it to be. A little on the small side, but it was in better nick than I expected, considering its age. But you can definitely tell, like, the kitchen and the bathroom haven't been updated in decades, but, there was nothing wrong with them. And again, as I keep saying, I could care less about the stylings of the kitchen cabinets, so long as, the doors work on them and stuff like that. And yeah, the place seems absolutely fine. And the giveaway little grey box on the wall, which means fibre to the premises, which means potentially extremely fast internet is available there. So that's a nice little bonus as well. It did feel really awkward looking at the place though, because the previous tenants' furniture is all still there. They haven't moved out quite yet. And so yeah, it felt like quite an intrusion, because I hate having strangers in my home. And yeah, just being in someone else's home when they're not there, because the tenant wasn't there. But real estate agent said, yeah, the last few tenants had, no complaints about the place or the, level of noise or the neighbors and all that sort of stuff. So very, very encouraging. There was probably about 6 or 7 other people inspecting today, and there are 2 other inspections or inspection times that I was given as options. Whether they run those inspections, I don't know, but they probably will. The only thing that's going to be frustrating is the very last time I applied for a place through this particular real estate agent, they never really got back to me one way or the other. It just kind of vanished, The place disappeared off the sites, and they never said anything about whether or not, I'm sorry, we rejected it this time, anything. So I mean, it sucks to get those emails, but I really would like to know one way or the other. So yeah, I have no idea how this is going to go. Also, as I mentioned, because the previous tenant is still there, move-in date is not exactly ASAP. So they'll have to move out first. So But, you know, I've survived this long in the van. As long as I get a, you know, sign a lease, I'm okay surviving a little bit longer until, you know. Anyway, I'm going to go get some dinner, park up somewhere nice and quiet, edit the video, wind down for the day, etc., etc., etc. Bit of a weird day, but at least I got an inspection in. So, and it was a decent place. So it ended well. We'll take that away. It ended well. Yeah. Weirdly hungry today, though, considering how little energy I've expended. Whatevs. So, thank you very much for the support in all its forms, whether it's being directly donating through the PayPal or the Patreon or Super Chats. And thank you for all of you just doing simple things like putting a thumb and commenting, stuff like that. We'll see you tomorrow. Another inspection tomorrow. And last day to get through before I finally get a hot shower again at the caravan park of the weekend. I have now booked in to a place, another 2-night stay. Hopefully give me a chance to unwind properly, because yeah, I'm between the tension headaches and whatever is going on with me today, yeah, I think I'm suppressing. Anyway, bye.